Feldway grieved and hated humans on Earth. No, not just humans. Not just humans, but elves, dwarves, beastmen, and even Majin. He hated all demi-humans, that is to say, all of humanity. So he wanted to destroy them. The people who took Veldanava from us don't deserve to live. He would unite the world Veldanava had created with his own hands, and then he would condemn those who have committed the greatest crimes. That was Feldway's conclusion. He would take the world favored by the god Veldanava and dye it into his own color. He would destroy its diversity in order to create a world of his own. Lord Veldanava, if you want to punish me, then punish me. That is what I want. Now hurry, or there will be no more worlds. Before the beginning of the very beginning, beyond the constraints of existence itself, an all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-encompassing oneness that just was. In an effort to bring itself entertainment, it sought to create other worlds, with space for them to occupy, and time for them to experience events sequentially, along with 6 other attributes that later came to be known as the Great Holy Spirits and the Void. But this was incomplete. God was perfect, omniscient, and such. He couldn't be surprised. And for this problem, it decided to create for itself an avatar, a lesser, imperfect existence of its own, a part of itself, to experience the joy it could not feel itself. And that avatar was what would later come to be known as the Creator, Veldanava.
Quebradinha agradando.
Everyone else still believes in me. It's only a matter of time before I get rid of the police. What do you think of that, Al? This is my perfect victory! That's right! Humanity was born, interlocked in parallel worlds of other dimensions. Perfect fertility, adaptability to the environment. They had a unique ego and a curiosity that challenged the mysteries of the world. Veldanava rejoiced. He had come to love this fragile race more than anything else. Veldanava decided to remove the threat from the world for the sake of humanity. Feldway was also ordered to subdue various demons with his own hands. However, the last remaining individual was troublesome. It was Ivarage, the world-destroying dragon, who would later become the king of the cryptids. It was the incarnation of disaster. It had power rivaling that of a true dragon. Moreover, because of its destructive instincts, it had the potential to bring about the eventual destruction of the world.